The all-new Banalari Nexa showroom is now open at Mauyongrim near ISBT. Explore premium Nexa cars, book your favorite, and take a test drive. Nexa. Create, inspire.
The next-gen Tata Tiago. Dual-tone interior, dual smartphone deck but wireless charger, blind view monitor, bakiway. Take kumki kaliram, hagador kubajam, taksao point riulak. Just wow.
Together we achieve, together we can fly, reaching for the sky.
ICFA University, Meghalaya.
Unoyalam kalyang persya haying lorbar thau ang jilla u Dr. Mukul Sangma. Ulawanra yakamat yakren kabayadei berkejingdon kam bantung yaki professor berki associate professor ha Captain Williamson Sangma State University. Bad habakren halokani kaman. U Dr. Mukul Uloong baga Jingstad Jong Khynnah latib lupa tang naga Jaka Pule ka bauwan. Bat tang syia thu baki dei naga ta Jaka Pule las ngau thu lupa baki diki Khynnah ki bakumno. U Dr. Mukul Sangma Uloong baga Captain Williamson Sangma State University. Kadai ke skul ba ka beningkong Jong jela. Bad kwa bagi Khynnah ki bapuli hang ni kinsha khenpo hnrei ukwa banyoi bakani ke university kandei ke slam puli ka bala ban sei yiki Khynnah ki batbet khnang banyo ya ka nam ka buram bad ki Khynnah ki bami nang ni ru kinam sha khenpo ban na kata kada uloong baka sarkar ka habban penbyang yaki jingdon kam jong kani ke university kham tam ka jingsieu yaki no hikai haba jubab yakani umentri katnat puli puthi uba lakmen rumbui uloong bakidon bunteli ki jingalang ki baka sarkar kala shong perkhan na kabanta kani ke university khamtam hadin ukoven bagi samla puli ki habban wan phai shala ka jonga jilla banadu usnam alaja apuar hadu menta uloong baka university kala sedang ban kiu bar ka sarkar kan shimbun kilat kilenti ban kintiu shu yaka.
Mr. Speaker, sir, at the very outset, I thank you for admitting this very important item which I have proposed under Rule 49A of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business. And the intention of raising this particular important issue is to flag the concern under Rule 49A of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business, the need to immediately fill up different posts of professor, associate professors in the State University, Captain Williamson Sangma State University, and also to discuss other related matter of the, and also to flag other related matter of the university, having serious ramification on the smooth operation of the university thereof. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to be very, very brief because even the fact that this particular important issue is being raised in this august house indicates its importance. This is the first state university, the first baby of the state, our own baby. And when we say our own baby, then we know if there are two crying babies, the mother will first feed her own baby and take care of the other. This is how we expect each one of us. That is how human mind responds to the circumstances. Therefore, it is only important for us to realize the intent and objective of the very purpose of establishment of this state university. We were privileged to have Northeastern Hill University, which was established by an act of parliament for the whole Northeastern region. But having been privileged of being, this program of the union government, we probably had sense of complacency and we did not think of having our own state university. Today, the importance of our own state university has become more important, keeping in mind all the challenges that students are subjected to. Look at the problem of the students being faced because of the QUET, the binding requirement for any institutions which are affiliated to Central University. Therefore, the option for our students provided under this umbrella which are affiliated to the state university. Therefore, number one, we have to encourage our own colleges to get affiliated to our own state university. That will help all the students who otherwise have been confronted by the challenge. We know how there are lots of surprises, element of surprises, thereby, creating confusion amongst the children, the students who were seeking admission, and also the parents. Many of our children had to suddenly go somewhere else, untrodden areas. Children who have never gone out of the boundary of the state, they were required to go to Jharkhand, Bihar, West Bengal, where not. So, therefore, this also has been taken up by government. Honorable CM has taken up this issue, but then at the same time, it remains. So, our own university is therefore considered to be capable of dealing with these challenges. Colleges should be encouraged to affiliate. New colleges which are being established must be encouraged to get affiliated to this state university, and at the same time filling up of the post. We saw an advertisement for filling up of this post of professors and associate professors. Then there was another rejoinder in respect of that notification for filling up of this post. The issue was pertaining to the pay structure. Now, we have to understand that when we are establishing an university, we cannot be subordinate to other universities in any respect. In any respect. We look at the overall naming and shaming of the state. Some of the contents are so disturbing, questioning our quality of education, questioning the competence of our students. I think everybody's phones must be loaded with those unpleasant contents which are in circulation today. These are not something which should be taken lightly. Meghalaya cannot be seen as subordinate to other states. And in respect of the education that we are imparting, Meghalaya was the destination for education and must still remain and must be ahead of others. Why should we think that our university should be subordinate to others? Why should we think that our students should not be able to compete with other students of other parts of the country, other parts of the world? Therefore, the whole responsibility lies on us, the policymakers. Sometimes, the way government works, we are policymakers. We promise the people. The spirit of democracy has to be understood properly. The onus of responsibility of ensuring that our future generations are not seen as subordinate, as seen as inferior, the issue of inferior complexity can be really crippling on the children. Therefore, I told, when my daughter was studying, I told her, be careful. You will be identified. Your identity will be determined by the institution, by the college where you study. So, with that discussion between the father and the daughter, she knew what to do. That's why she got the admission in Sri Ram College of Commerce. Once somebody identifies, okay, I am a product of Sri Ram College of Commerce, they know. Therefore, the identity of a student is also determined by the institution. I'm a product of St. Anthony's College, so I have my own identity. My identity is not confined to my name alone, my community alone, but my background of education. So all these things are very crucial. Therefore, do we want that every product of this state university, Captain Williamson Sangma State University, should be seen as inferior? Inferior to the NEHU? Inferior to even our own university which you have established, the National Law University. The teachers are being given the UGC scale of pay. Who is this who is manipulating in the policy making against the interests of the state, thinking that we are inferior? Mr. Speaker, sir, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. It must be corrected. I don't want to further elaborate. Because it is something very serious, and if it is not corrected, then I'm sorry, I will not stop. I don't think people will accept it. Meghalaya has to show that we have the best university. Meghalaya has to show that we are better than others. Meghalaya has to say as a testimony, and we must hold fast to this confession by our action. Therefore, let us not. We are today privileged to have much more better resources. The transfer of resources from the divisible pool is now increased from 32% to 42%. We have worked hard. Even the Honorable Prime Minister was then Chief Minister. We worked together. And from 32% to 42%. We are flushed with money. That is the exact word which the Finance Minister used when we met for, our funding pattern of Northeast states, when they tried to amend this one into 50-50. No, you Northeastern states also, all the states are flushed with money, because now you get, instead of 32%, 42%. This is an outcome of a collective resolve of all the policymakers across the country representing the states. And we today are flushed with money. Therefore, why should we be miser in a crucial sector when we are seeing that our children must compete and must compete better, and they must be given all the necessary support, and the gurus are important. So, to be able to attract the gurus, the best gurus, that is the actual strategy. The moment we missed out in getting the best gurus, we will miss out. The advantage of first mover is not there anymore with us, but though we have to keep pace with the rest of the country, I think we have enough strength, our people have enough potentiality, and the overall acknowledgement of that must be reflected in our policy decision, in our action. Therefore, with these few words, Mr. Speaker, sir, I urge the government to ensure that overall requirement of the university is respected, that the fact that NLU faculty members are receiving the pay structure, the UGC pay structure. Therefore, this university is the first baby of the state, born out of a collective decision of this August House. So with these few words, I believe the state government will take cognizance of this utmost seriousness issue and correct it. This is my submission to this your place.
Honorable Minister to reply, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, first of all, I would like to sincerely thank the Honorable Leader of Opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma, for bringing this important matter to the notice of this August House. Sir, the government fully appreciates the concern raised regarding the availability of teaching faculty in Captain Mukul Sangma State University and recognize that a strong and permanent academic faculty is essential for the proper functioning and long-term development of the university. Before I come to the specific point, the specific issue of regular faculty recruitment, I would like to place before the House, August House, a few important facts regarding the establishment, growth, and progress of Captain Williamson Sangma State University. Sir, the establishment of the Captain Williamson Sangma State University marked the fulfillment of a long-standing aspiration of the people of Meghalaya to have their own multidisciplinary state university, particularly serving the aspiration of the people of the state. The journey, however, began in 2011 when the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly enacted the Captain Williamson Sangma Technical University Act 2011, Act number 17 of 2011. The university was originally conceived and primarily as a technical university. While certain initial steps have been taken, including appointment of Vice Chancellor, Registrar, and constitution of institutional bodies, the university could not be operationalized as originally envisaged. The specialized infrastructure, laboratories, workshop, equipment, technical faculty, and other institutional requirements necessary for a full-fledged technical university present significant challenges. Consequently, although legal framework exists, the larger vision of a functioning university remained unrealized for many years. Sir, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, when we took over the government in 2018, we realized that we have to have our own state university, not only the technical university. Multiple meetings have been held, and then COVID happened. We could not progress much. But the first board meeting of Deden, Captain Williamson Sangma Technical University Act, for 7 years, Act was there, Vice Chancellor, but there is no board meeting. And that time in that Act, Education Minister was the Chancellor of the university. So I called the first board meeting, a board of a corner meeting on the 14th January 2022 in Tura, where we deliberate upon the need of having the multidisciplinary university. The department, the directorate held a series of meetings, and department also has series of meetings. And the government, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, we have a series of meetings that we need to have a multidisciplinary state university, not only the technical university. So, as I said, COVID happened. We see how the students of the state suffer. They have to come outside the state to return to the country, to the state. They have difficulties. And more importantly, the National Education Policy of 2020 was launched, which we realized, as the Honorable LO has already mentioned, the SWAT and all, we realized there is urgent need to have our own state university. So as I said, after the series of discussion, deliberation, under the leadership of our Chief Minister, then we are very happy that the Cabinet approved the ordinance to change the Captain Williamson Sangma Technical University into the Captain Williamson Sangma State University on the 13th of December 2022. So, in 3 years, what we are doing, 22 till now, it is a historic decision, historic progression in spite of all the challenges. So, the state government, recognizing that the Meghalaya required an institution capable of serving the state not only in engineering and technology but also in humanities, performing as professional course and other emerging disciplines, the government initiated a comprehensive process of legislative and institutional reform. The Captain Williamson Sangma Technical University Amendment Act 2023, Act number 12, which received the assent of 18 October 2023, converted the Technical University into the Captain Williamson Sangma State University. This was followed by the further amendments in 2024 to incorporate the observation of the Governor's Secretariat, align with the provision relating to the appointment of Vice Chancellor with the UGC norm, and remove the ambiguity identified during the process of securing the recognition under Section 2F of UGC Act. The Captain Williamson Sangma State University Amendment Act 2024, Act number 7 of 2004 received the assent on 12 April 2024, followed by the further Amendment Act of number 13 of 2024, which received assent on 24 of September 2024. Thus, within a short period, the government systematically completed the legislative work necessary to convert an unfulfilled idea into a legally robust and nationally recognized university. Simultaneously, the government strengthened the physical and institutional foundation of the university. The university has a permanent campus at Balalgre, near Tura, on the land approximately 100 biga or 30 acre, generously donated by the Nokma and Tramahari of Samingre Aking. Infrastructure development was undertaken through investment of 16.96 crore for administrative block, academic block, activity block, boys and girls hostel, site development, electrification, water supply, and sanitation, followed by 5.775 crore for internal road, boundary wall, and steel gate. A further 1.09 crore was sanctioned on 2023 for water supply. The campus infrastructure was inaugurated by the Honorable Chief Minister on the 14th of January 2023. Subsequently, became the foundation from which the university could finally begin its academic journey. Sir, the government thereafter moved with determination to establish the important pillar of modern university. The Board of Governors was reconstituted on the 5th of August 2024, followed by the Board of Management on the 12th of September 2024. Dr. Professor Vasanthi Vijayakumar, an accomplished academician, was appointed as the first Vice-Chancellor of the reconstituted State University. Shri Ambrose H. Marak, IAS retired, was appointed as Registrar, and Shri D.K. Newa, MFS retired, was appointed as the Finance Officer. The Academic Council, Finance Committee, Building Committee, Procurement Committee, and other statutory mechanisms were progressively put in place. The government also created a separate budget head for the university and sanctioned 58 posts, including 45 faculty posts and 13 non-faculty posts. Initially for the discipline of engineering, electrical engineering, computer science, and engineering, proposal for additional posts also professional and general course as well as Shillongga posts have also been initiated. Sir, one of the most significant milestones of this journey was the university recognition by the University Grant Commission under Section 2F of the University Act 1956, granted a white letter number F.925/2021 CPP-I/PU dated 6 December 2024. This achievement required a sustained engagement with the UGC and a careful resolution of legal and statutory issues raised during the scrutiny process. The Honorable Chief Minister himself took a personal interest in the matter and met a senior official in Delhi to pursue the recognition of Meghalaya First State University. The successful recognition under Section 2F was therefore not merely a procedural achievement, it represented the culmination of determined efforts by the state government to secure the national recognition and place the university firmly within India's higher education framework. Sir, with a statutory administrative and academic foundation in place, the university entered its most historic phase. The Captain Williamson Sangma State University was formally inaugurated on 13th of January 2025 by Honorable Chief Minister Shri Conrad K. Sangma at its permanent campus, Balalgre, Tura. The first meeting of the Board of Governors chaired by the Chancellor of the University, His Excellency Honorable Governor of Meghalaya, was held on the 25th of February 2025 at Lok Bhawan, Shillong. The Captain Sangma State University First Statute 2025 were subsequently notified on April 11th April 2025, providing the statutory framework for governance, administration, academic functioning, appointment, examination, development of the university. The university thereafter worked on a mission mode to establish academic department, constitute board of studies, prepare a curricula and regulation, engage faculty, and complete arrangement necessary for commencing of regular academic program. So the effort of the government finally translated into the most important outcome. The university became the functioning teaching institution. Admission was open for the first postgraduate batch of academic session 2025-26, with the program introduced through 14 academic departments. An induction program for the first batch of students was held in August 2025, and regular classes formally commenced on 18th of August 2025. This was a historic moment for Meghalaya. After more than a decade of enactment of the original act, legislation, and institution, the institution finally moved beyond being a university on paper to become a living center of teaching, learning, and knowledge creation. Sir, the journey of Captain William Sangma State University is therefore a history of revival, reform, determined execution. A university act enacted in 2011 remained largely unfulfilled for many years, sir. Over the last few years, the present government revisited the entire vision, transformed a narrowly conceived technical university into the multidisciplinary state university, amended the law 3 times to strengthen its statutory foundation, secure UGC recognition under Section 2F, develop a permanent campus, appoint experienced academic and administrative leadership, constitute statutory body, frame a first statute, create a post, budget support, establish academic department, and finally commence a regular teaching program. Today, Captain Williamson Sangma State University stands as the Meghalaya's first state university, carrying the name and legacy of Captain Williamson A. Sangma, the first Chief Minister of Meghalaya. Each journey demonstrates the government commitment to translating a long-standing aspiration into the functioning institution and open a new chapter of higher education for the youth of Meghalaya. Sir, I would like to place before the August House the progress made at the university in terms of academic program and student enrollment. During its first session, academic session 2025-26, the university commenced academic activities with 14 programs across its Tura main campus and Shillong regional campus, with a sanctioned strength of 720. Against its capacity, the university admitted 568 students, representing nearly 79% of the sanctioned strength. For the academic session 2026-27, the university has further expanded its academic offering with introduction of 5 new programs in botany, chemistry, mathematics, physics, zoology at the Tura main campus. With this expansion, the sanctioned student strength has increased from 720 to 920, an increase of 200 seats or nearly 28%, sir, in 2 years, not in 10 years. Sir, it is also noteworthy that 629 of the 638 students currently enrolled are from Meghalaya, reflecting the university's growing role in providing access to higher education to students from across the state. The largest number of students are from West Garo Hills, followed from East Khas Hills and Southwest Garo Hills. Thus, within its second academic session, the university has expanded from 14 academic programs to 19 academic programs, increased its sanctioned capacity from 720 to 920, and has already accorded the increase in actual enrollment from 568 to 638 students, with the current admission still under way. Sir, I would also like to bring to the notice of this August House that apart from regular classroom teaching and the conduct of its academic program, the university has since the commencement of its first academic session actively encouraged its department to organize seminar, workshop, symposium, invite lecture, webinar, awareness program, and community outreach activities as part of the wider academic development of its students and faculty. These programs have covered diverse areas including indigenous knowledge system, educational leadership, research methodology, academic writing, artificial intelligence and digital transformation, financial literacy and entrepreneurship, mental health, child rights, literature, history, language and identity, environmental studies, and community engagement. So one of the major programs organized during the year was the one-day symposium on Indigenous Knowledge System, Sustainable Future, organized by Department of Sociology with Dr. Bodhi Saingparani of Tata Institute of Social Science, Mumbai, as the keynote speaker, along with other accommodation and invited guests. The program witnessed the participation of approximately 350 participants, including the student, faculty member, and representative of the college in and around Tura and Shillong. Sir, I'm partly happy to inform this August House that within its first academic year, the university academic engagement has also extended to international level. The Department of Education, Captain Williamson Sangma State University, in collaboration with Educational Leadership Department, International College, Payap University, Thailand, organized a 2-day international online workshop on future-ready educational leadership, human resource strategy, design thinking, and new school design on the 21st and 22nd of May 2026. The program marked important steps towards developing international academic linkage and providing wider academic exposure to the student and faculty of the university. Sir, I would like also to place before this August House the present position regarding the human resources of the university. When the university was commenced its academic functioning, the teaching faculty were essentially engaged on contractual basis with a fixed honorarium remuneration of 50,000 rupees per month as an interim arrangement to enable the university to commence its academic activities without delay. At present, 3 faculty members are serving the university online from the respective parent organization. And also, the university president has engaged 69 faculty members serving across academic disciplines, including the newly introduced Department of Botany, Chemistry, Mathematics, Physics, and Zoology. The university also put in place a substantial administrative and support establishment comprising officers and personnel across administration, finance, examination, library, hostel, transport, security, maintenance, and other essential services. Therefore, sir, the university is presently functioning with the necessary human resources to sustain its academic and administrative activities. However, as the university expanded to 633 enrollment with a sanctioned strength increase from 720 to 920, the need to transition from initial contractual arrangement into regular and sustainable teaching arrangement has become increasingly important. In this context, the university has initiated the process of recruitment, and some are already completed following the reservation roster framework. Sir, I would like also to bring to the notice of this August House that the university, notwithstanding being its formative stage, has encouraged continuous faculty development and academic capacity building. During the university's first academic year, contractual faculty from different departments participate in faculty development program, orientation and refreshing course, capacity building program, workshops, and other professional training programs covering important areas such as research methodology, academic and research writing, artificial intelligence and digital tools for research, ICT enabling teaching, academic leadership, NEP 2020, qualitative and quantitative research, statistical technique, research proposal and grant writing with an institutional capacity building. The faculty member participate in program conducted under the Malawiya Mission Teachers Training Program of the Ministry of Education, Government of India, including the program relating to academic leadership and NEP 2020 orientation and sensitization. The Department of Education, for instance, recorded the participation in the program of strategic academic leadership, integrated research, ICT and teaching pedagogy conducted by the Malawiya Mission Teachers Training Center, Shriram College of Commerce, University of Delhi. Faculty members from the university have also participated in leadership development program conducted by the Indian Institute of Management, Shillong, under the MMTTP program. Faculty from Department of Environmental Science and Garo participate in nurturing future leadership program, providing exposure to academic leadership and institutional development. Particular emphasis was also being placed on the strengthening the research capability and the use of emerging technology. Faculty of Department of Education participated in program relating to AI tools for researchers, preparation of manuscript for indexes, journal, advanced research methodology, ICT tool and online teaching, and artificial intelligence for improving research quality. Faculty of Department also participate in ICSSR-sponsored capacity building program on fostering a research and skill-oriented education ecosystem for the holistic development in higher education organized by Nehu Tura campus. Sir, similar program participation is evident across other departments. Faculty of Department of English participated in a program relating to the mixed method research in humanities and social science, research writing using AI tool, leadership development and academia, and preparation of high-impact manuscript for indexes journal. So, the Department of Commerce has similarly reported a participation in faculty development program on research methodology, data analysis, and role of artificial intelligence, while Faculty of Social Work participate in program covering AI-assisted research writing, advanced research methodologies, research design, and statistical technique, including a program organized by IIT Hyderabad. So this initiative assumes a particular significance considering that university is still in its formative stage. Although the faculty member presently serving at the university are engaged on a contractual basis, their participation in recognizing the faculty development, orientation, research and capacity building program demonstrate the university continuing effort to strengthen the quality of teaching, research and academic engagement. So I would like also to place before this August House the progress made by the university in developing its infrastructure and student facilities at both its campus. At the Tura main campus, Abalalkre, the university has an academic block comprising 12 classrooms, a faculty block presently being used as a staff room, a temporary library, and a computer room with administrative block housing the office of the Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Finance Officer, Deputy Registrar, and the staff along with the examination section. To meet the immediate requirement arising from expansion of the university, 20 temporary classrooms have also been constructed. In addition, 6 new concrete classrooms have been constructed for the use of science laboratory. These temporary arrangements have been made while the university master plan is being finalized, which will provide the framework for the future development of the main campus. The main campus also has the canteen, landscaping, and the basic student amenities. An ATM facility is being presently set up, and 9 shops have been established in the vicinity of the campus by the residents of the neighboring Balalgre and Jevilgre village, providing convenience to the student and staff while also supporting the local community. So the student recreational facilities are also presently under construction, including a badminton court, a temporary football ground, an outdoor recreation area with fitness equipment and basketball court. At present, the Tura main campus has also 2 girls' hostels, while the College of Architecture and Urban Planning campus has 2 additional hostels, which also supported the university residential requirement. So with regard to Shillong Regional Campus, the university is presently functioning from the Shillong Polytechnic Campus at Maulai Kanton Masar, sharing the building with the Shillong Government Engineering College. The university is currently utilizing 7 rooms for its 4 academic departments, along with a separate space for administration, faculty, and a small library and the vice chancellor. While this arrangement has enabled the university to continue its academic activities at Shillong, the department is in process to shift the campus to its permanent location. So the university has also developed residential facilities to support its growing student population. At present, the university has 4 hostels with a combined capacity of 172 beds. Girl Hostel 1 with 39 beds, Girl Hostel 2 39 beds, Girl Hostel 3 with 49 beds, and boys with 45 beds. There are presently 87 vacant beds across this hostel. Further, an additional 20 beds can be accommodated in the Girls Hostel 1, Girls Hostel 2, thereby providing additional residential capacity as the strength increases. The hostel rooms are provided on the shared basis with air conditioning along with the necessary residential facilities. So along with the commencement of regular academic program, the university has also taken steps to establish various statutory and student welfare mechanisms required for the state university. The university has established mechanisms relating to NSS, NCC, Internal Complaint Committee, Anti-Racking Committee, Students' Grievance Redressal Cell, Disability Support, Anti-Drug Awareness, Student Safety, and other welfare activities. The university has also registered with Academic Bank Credit as part of National Higher Education Framework with the implementation of National Education Policy 2020. These initiatives are intended to ensure that university provide not only academic education, but also opportunity for character building, social responsibility, leadership discipline, extracurricular activities, and overall development of the student. Sir, I would also like to inform this Akos House that the master plan for Tura main campus in Balalkre is presently in the financial preparation. The plan has been developed to provide a comprehensive framework for long-term development of the university, taking into consideration to account the terrain of the site as well the future academic, residential, administrative, and institutional requirement. An immediate priority, the university is addressing the infrastructure requirement to meet the present academic need. These include 24 additional classrooms, laboratory facilities, an auditorium, concert hall, a medical wing, and a vertical extension of existing academic and faculty block. Subsequent phase of development under the master plan will provide the progressive expansion of academic, residential, administrative, sports, and other institutional facilities. These will be taken up progressively and suitably refined in accordance with university evolving academic requirement, student strength, and available resources. Thus, the master plan provides the university with a clear long-term framework while allowing the sufficient flexibility to respond to its changing need, with the immediate priority being to ensure that the infrastructure requirement for the university present functioning is put in place. So I would like also to place before this Akos House the progress made in establishing the College of Architecture and Urban Planning at Balalkre as a constituent college of the university. The College of Architecture and Urban Planning building has 37 rooms and as per existing building design across its 3 blocks. These include academic block and support space for varying size with a larger room ranging from 500 square feet to 2,000 square feet, providing substantial scope for classrooms, studios, laboratory, and other academic requirements. Sir, the college has now received the necessary regulatory approval for commencing its academic program. AICTE approval received on the 9th of April 2026 for undergraduate planning program with approved intake of 30 students. Subsequently, the Council of Architecture has accorded the approval on the 7th of August 2026 for 5 years full-time Bachelor of Architecture program with approved intake of 40 students for 2026-27. Sir, admission for both the program are now open for academic session 2026-27. The 5 years for the batch program and the 4-year undergraduate planning program. The commencement of this program will mark an important step in establishing the professional education of architecture and urban planning within the state, particularly for the students of the Karo Hills region. The CAUP is therefore now progressing from the stage of infrastructure and regulatory approval to actual academic functioning with its first admission cycle presently underway. So, the university has adopted a structured program-based fee system for the academic session 2006. Their semester fee range from 16,100 to 20,100 for day scholar and 24,700 to 28,700 for hosteler, depending on the program and its laboratory or fieldwork requirement. Hostel mess are charged separately and are recovered on actual cost basis. The fee structure covers the applicable university, tuition, library development, internet examination, and other prescribed academic charges. So the university has kept the fee structure at a level intended to ensure that higher education remains accessible and affordable to the student of the state, while also meeting the university academic and administrative requirement. So I would like to bring to you this across house also that the university has taken the necessary step to facilitate the government's scholarship scheme for its students through the National Scholarship Portal. During the academic session 2025-26, a total of 510 students were verified at the institutional level through NSP. This is significant considering that the university has a total of 568 students during its first academic session. This assumes particular importance for the Captain Williamson Sangma State University as a newly established state university catering predominantly to the students from Meghalaya. The university efforts are therefore directed not only towards expanding access to post-graduation, but also to ensure that eligible students are facilitated in accessing government financial assistance and scholarship opportunity to support the continuation of their higher education. So I would like also to bring to the notice of this August House that although the university is still in its formative stage and faculty members are presently engaged are serving on contractual basis, they have continued to remain actively involved in research, publication, and other scholarly activities alongside their teaching responsibilities. During the academic session 2025-26, faculty members across the various departments have contributed to research, article, books, book chapter, conference proceeding, and other scholarly publication in areas including education, entrepreneurship, financial inclusion, indigenous knowledge system, environmental conservation, social development, history, culture, and communities of Meghalaya and Northeastern region. Notable scholarly contributions reported by the department include the research publication in the journals such as Organic Geochemistry, Quaternary Environment and Humans, reported as SCI Journal by Department of History. The Department of Commerce has reported publication in the Nehu Journal and Management Conventions of Mizoram University. Besides this contribution published through Springer, Nature, and Bloomsbury Publishing, faculty contribute to books published by Routledge and Petelang have also been reported by Department of Philosophy and English. So, an important feature of university imaging research profile is its engagement with issues directly relevant to Meghalaya and Northeastern region. Faculty research has addressed areas such as indigenous practice and community forest conservation, Meghalaya, traditional ecological knowledge, Garo women and fertility, rural livelihood and entrepreneurship, social work, rural communities, education, and socio-economic development. So, with the introduction of 5 new academic programs and increased student strength for the academic session 2006, the immediate teaching requirement has also been increased. To meet this requirement, while the process of the regular faculty recruitment is being taken forward. The university has initiated engagement of 45 guest faculty at level of assistant professor across 15 postgraduate programs on a temporary and need-based basis. These provide necessary teaching support for the academic session, ensure the expansion of the program and admission. With this regard, to the recruitment of professor, associate professor, assistant professor, I would like to inform Mr. House that university has initiated the process and will be completing at the earliest. So, besides the issue which are raised by the Honorable LO regarding because of the problem of the CUET. So because we recognize, not only because of the problem of CUET, we recognize the need of the student of the state to have the university in their own. It is not because of that difficulties. So I'm very happy that the government under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister has able to fulfill as in a very short possible time, sir. The journey starts from 22 till 25, and we have seen the university has grown. Not only it's blooming, and I hope that it will bloom more. Regarding the college, sir, I would like to inform the House that 14 colleges have been affiliated with this state university till date. And with the statement made by the Honorable LO that we are subordinate, sir, we are proud Mekhalian, we remain proud as a Mekhalian. Whatever we do, we'll do the best. Nothing can subordinate us. We have seen that even at the Command of India, they try to mind your name, but with one voice as to how we stand together. We will never do anything to insubordinate us, but we'll stand as equal wherever we do. So, sir, regarding the referring to NLU, sir, the NLU is moving to the self-financing university. Will not be a state university. Their fees component is different, but the state of Meghalaya, the state university will remain a state university, fully supported, committed, and in its progressing and development by the government of Meghalaya for the beautiful people of Meghalaya. So, as I said, that the recruitment will happen, and the payment, and regarding the salary, the best possible salary we will do. And we didn't want to commit anything at the first instance. This is, as the Honorable LO himself mentioned, that this is at the first step. And we want to move cautiously. We have seen how education department, from ad hoc, from this and that, from a deficit, patent deficit, this and we don't want to commit those things. What we want, that whatever university pay scale will be there is the best to our ability, which we know that we can commit for the future development of this university, more importantly, to empower the youth to get the value education which is sustainable and, more importantly, contribute to the development of the state. With this word, thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir.
Deputy Speaker, sir. Just to draw the attention of the Honorable Minister in charge, there is some correction required to be done also in the reply. Because there is some wrong reference. Now, while I appreciate the well-scripted reply, I would also like to submit that I have personally also visited this university twice. They are doing commendable work, very commendable work. And some of the best of the members of the faculty I have met, personally. But having said this, there are two things. One is that the minister has failed to refer to one very critical aspect which I raised. I have personally gone, seen and met the members of the faculty, and I have no doubt that they can really build the university the way we expect as per the objective of the people of the state and the policy makers and those authors of this very act. Now, we have taken a long time in operationalization of this university. There are many factors. I would not like to blame also, because the infrastructure itself took long time. that after the completion of infrastructure, you took 3 years. But before that infrastructure, I laid the foundation stone. It took such a long time, more than one term. So let us not go back to those history. But at the same time, I would like to just suggest that this correction may be done because the land where the university is located is at Jewelry, not Balalgri. There are two Akangs. One is of Jewelry and one is of Balalgri. And the whole negotiation was done by the senior citizens of Garo Hills to avail those important parcel of land for this purpose. So one part belongs to Jewelry Akhangland, one part belongs to Balalgri Akhangland. The Balalgri Akhangland is the land where the College of Architecture and Urban Planning is situated and established. I have laid the foundation stone myself, so I know the correctness of the land where the university and the College of Architecture and Urban Planning is located. My point is that this needs to be corrected because otherwise this will remain in the record. That is one part. And another part was regarding the capacity of the university to retain the best of the teachers who have been so forthcoming in agreeing to serve there. That is because of one notification. Minister has camouflaged his reply in order to avoid this part. The notice inviting application for recruitment dated 23rd June 2026. This was withdrawn on the 29th of June, indicating that there is some problem in respect of the decision pertaining to the pay structure. That's why we need a clarity on this, and I hope the minister in charge will take note of this and correct it. And the university faculty members must be supported with that kind of attractive, incentivized pay structure in order to get the best of the teachers. That is what I have submitted. And this refers to also relevant sections of the UGC Act 1956, Section 12, Section 30, and Section 14. They are all interlinked with these decisions. So may I therefore thank the Honorable Deputy Speaker for giving me additional time to bring it to the notice of the government.
Nadunay kahit kan.
Bay la tong soy nga dia pagi sngil de chit ko.
Ili mem yor aim gini kon me. Pai upon kelas tenu chong. Tangga college stage nem yo.
Le me stage nem le tangga we kon buat. Tito.
Jadi kasi yang kayak bisa orang aing modal.
Oh, bisa.
Pinai wan ai bam sien ai ta papacho. Families to that means. Right. For the
Ông nem vụ coi như khmat đó. Ute to chan bor klep.
Bay pass your first division ah.
Kan, pasal kan.
Oh bay.
Congratulations kan.
Thank you bay.